All right, everybody, let's take a look and see what happens in this video. Supposedly we got some pedestrians being dumped. Oh, we got a doggo. Got off leash, got a little panicked, and went out and almost got ran over. So good job on this motorcycle rider for not hitting this little guy. Not good, not good. So we're coming up to here. This is going to be obviously an area with some people. Okay. There's the the pedestrian crosswalk, and I don't know. It doesn't look. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was even a leash at all. We have a harness going on. That dog is freaked out, but it doesn't really matter. That owner should have been a little bit better prepared. Made a mistake. Hopefully, lesson learned. Never going to happen again. Dog was freaking out. Not the dog's fault. But what are we going to do? Okay, we could continue here, but we don't know how quick and how fast that thing is going to run, and we don't know if it's going to be in our path of travel. So let's go ahead and adjust ourselves and swerve to the left. So swerving to the left. Good job. Good perception. Good reaction. Swerve to the left. Dog is a little freaked out. You can tell with the ears. Poor guy. And then we're going to go ahead and swerve over. Thankfully, no traffic. And thankfully, this is kind of like there's no median, like a raised median. We hit a curb or anything. So we're actually in a good situation. Got very lucky. Handled a great swerve. And we're going to get back into our lane because we don't want to get hit. And we're going to look back. And there's the dog right there. I like dogs. So don't hit any dogs. Do a great job with the swerve. Practice your swerves. Practice. So you don't run into people and you don't panic, because some people just smash that brake and dump the bike. This person is definitely a smart rider, seeks and recognizes that hazardous situation, has good swerving skills. Looks like he got full gear. Doesn't need to rescue anybody because, I don't want to pull out the rescue pack. You know what it looks like. Get it on the store. But great job by this rider. All right, everybody, we're going to be learning a little bit about how do I ride safely in wet conditions. Wet conditions, just think about it. Just really think about it. There's multiple reasons why that could be dangerous. Well, one, it's wet. Okay, so you're thinking about traction, your tires. That's one of the biggest ones that people really kind of go towards. Well, if you have good tires, good tread, they're not damaged, you did your checks beforehand, and you're actually keeping maintenance on your motorcycle, then the tires should be able to handle wet conditions. They are designed for that, unless you have like slicks or something, which is kind of weird and you're wanting to drift and everything. But if you have that, trust your tires. Also though, you need to start thinking about how you can help your tires do its job better. And that's going to be slow and smooth. Smooth is fast. That's going to be the whole thing. That's going to be where you are accelerating smoothly, so not a little bit fast, like you're having fun normally when it's dry conditions, it's sunny out, tires are warm, and you're going from the stoplight to the other end of the intersection as quick as possible, get to the speed limit as quick as possible. Don't do that. Do it nice and smooth, allow it to get some traction, get some friction going, and then it's going to continue going. So nice and smooth going in, so maybe just a little bit smoother, just get a good feel for it. But at the end of the day, your tires are going to do fine if they're well maintained. It's just give it a little bit extra. Just kind of let the tires do its thing and help them out a little bit. Same thing with braking. Progressive braking, you might have to start braking sooner. So always maintain a good space cushion. And then same thing with turning. So when it comes to traction, especially, obviously with your tires, it's acceleration, deceleration, and turning. Okay, so your tires need traction for all of those things. So same thing with turning. Slow it down before the turn. Take turns nice and easy. Don't go super fast. There you go. So safely ride in wet conditions. Well, that's not it. That's not all of it. Kind of have to think about it. Wet conditions can cause you to lose body heat pretty quickly. You're wet. Think of it as like you're sweating. That's the body's natural reaction of removing heat from the body with evaporation. So when you're riding and you're soaking wet and the wind's kind of blowing at you, you got that 55 mile an hour AC unit going on, it's going to start taking heat from your body. So think about heat from your body getting removed. You start shaking, start getting tremors, your fingers start getting numb. Now you're not able to have that dexterity for that reach and the acceleration and the turning. You start to freeze up, start thinking worse. You start not necessarily getting into hypothermia, but you're starting to go down towards that end of the spectrum versus having a really good core temperature. Make sure you have good gear. Make sure you have stuff that's going to keep you warm. If you notice yourself getting really cold, pull over, do some jumping jacks, do some push-ups. I don't care if you look funny on the side of the road, but you need to warm up. You definitely need to warm up. And then afterwards, make sure you do some active warming. Go take a nice hot shower. Another thing you got to watch out for is visibility. So our, face shields are going to start fogging up. They're going to get water droplets. You don't have any windshield wipers on your shield. If you have a pin lock system on your visor, that's going to help out with the fogging, but it's not going to help out with the water droplets. And water droplets, water and everything reflects light, so it's going to be a little bit harder to see. Think about everybody else on the road having a harder time to see. So we start having issues. So how to ride safely in wet conditions, nice and easy, nice and smooth on the throttle, the braking, the turning. Understand that your body temperature is going to drop. Understand that it's going to cause those cold-like symptoms where, you know, hands are going to start cramping up. You're going to start shivering, maybe even having body tremors. At that point, you're getting the hypothermia. And also visibility is going to be an issue. Okay, so visibility is going to be a big issue. So be very careful with that.